Hey guys, Darren Asbury here with Revital Outdoors, bringing you another exciting podcast. Tonight we have another winning podcast. We're going to interview Mr. Darren Zumach. Darren just won the BFL Great Lakes Division tournament on the Mississippi River out of LaCrosse this last weekend. So we're very excited to talk to Darren. He's going to give us an insight and a full recap to his event this last weekend. So another winning podcast coming your way. Before we get started, don't forget Revital Outdoors is featuring that $2,500 giveaway. To enter into this giveaway, all you have to do is see the rotating banner below this video. Hit that link at the top of the description right below this video. It just takes 3 seconds to enter in your information. Again, that lucky angler will be chosen at the end of the year, and I promise you the sweepstakes are 2 at large. You're going to want to be a part of this one. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. That's Revital Outdoors. And if you've never heard of Revital Outdoors, we're a brand new CBD company for all outdoor enthusiasts. Our products help outdoor enthusiasts like ourselves with the different ailments out in the field or on the water. So back and shoulder discomfort, aches and sorenesses, trouble sleeping at night, hand cramps, anything between your shoulder blades throughout the day of fishing. That's what CBD is used for. It's THC free, made right here in America. You can purchase them directly off our website. That's www.revitaloutdoors.com. So check us out. That being said, let's go ahead and bring Mr. Darren Zumach right into the studio, the newest winner of the Great Lakes Division BFL tournaments. How you doing this, bud?
I'm doing wonderful. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, Darren. So I appreciate you taking time to come on and talk about your win this last weekend. So let's just get right into it. Maybe start with, what you kind of find in practice and then what kind of developed throughout the tournament. And just tell us a little bit more about your day.
Well, the last week and a half, I've been out the last probably 7 out of 8 days I was out fishing. And first 4 days I spent on a different pool. Had water temperature about 48, 49 degrees, and I was able to find largemouth, and things were looking good. And then it got cold again up here, so water temperature dropped all the way down to 42, and I lost all the largemouth. So I switched pools, and I came back down to pool 8 in LaCrosse, where the tournament's taken out of. And Tuesday was my first day. I spent 7 hours, never got a bite, and then all of a sudden I caught 2 smallmouth. So I'm like, well, I know this spot. I'll wait and see what happens. So I spent the next 2 days, 18 hours fishing, never had another bite. Didn't catch northern, didn't catch nothing. And then Thursday, I found another shell bed that was holding a few smallmouth. So then Friday, I went on that, and I probably fished 20 that I know, and I found about 10 more that I didn't know ever existed. And none of them had fish on. And then I went to a lake that's pretty well known in LaCrosse, and I found some largemouth Friday. So then I had a backup plan if something, all went crazy, so I just kind of went on that is what I did. So
I got you. So were you fishing fast? Were you breaking it down? Were you covering a lot of water?
I was fishing fast the week before, but when I came down to 8, them smallmouth were all pre-spawn, and you had to go slow. It was time consuming. It was hard for me because I like to fish fast, and I just slowed way down, and it was tough to do, but I knew that's what I had to do. And I caught 2 fish right away Saturday, probably in the first hour. And both times it was the same thing. I was almost dead sticking it. And but then it was kind of weird. It's like the later went on, and then the rattle trap started working. So then I started throwing that, and I caught a few. But, I only caught 7 fish all day. Bass. Really? I caught northerns and sheephead, and I snagged a gar, and, and then about 11 o'clock, I went by a tree, which a guy had just fished, and I threw because another boat had passed me, and I threw a jerkbait on it, and I must have landed right on his head, and that's when I caught that 6'4" smallmouth. Wow. That's by far, and that's the biggest fish I ever weighed in on a tournament, so that was a hog smallmouth.
That's a big smallmouth. I bet it felt like about a 10-pound largemouth.
It did. Actually, I thought it was a northern at first. It was because it just started screaming line out, and I just lifted my hand, and it just pulled and pulled, and I told my co-angler, I said, it's got to be a 10-pound northern, and about 20 seconds later it surfaced, and we're like, holy buckets. And it took one dive right by the boat, and it just came up and turned on its side and let us go right into the net. It was awesome.
Right.
But
good for you. Did you weigh in all smallmouth, or did you end up catching some largemouth too?
Yeah, no, we ended up catching. I caught largemouth at one. I weighed one largemouth. So, yeah, and I called one out. Oh, boy, I was dragging my rattle trap along the shells about 1:15, and I caught one that was probably 3, and because I had one that just went 14 in there, and that one helped me a lot. So, but
well, good for you, Darren.
Yeah.
You said you ended up catching about 7 keepers. Was that what it was?
Yeah, that was it. And it was windy and raining. And actually, the wind kind of helped me, though. It helped me stay on the shell beds that I was fishing because the wind would push me up as the current was coming down. So I was able to, I don't know, it just worked out good. So.
Yeah. You mentioned throwing a lipless bait and a jerk bait. Was there any other success that you had throughout the day?
Nothing that caught a fish. It was just those two. During the week, I was throwing a rig and a football head and a chatterbait, but nothing worked on the tournament day. And I tried them all. It just didn't work. So,
right. Okay.
And I don't know why. But just one of them deals.
Yeah, it's just one of them deals. You never know what's going to happen. I do have to ask though, how many lipless crankbaits did you donate to the Northerns?
2 Saturday.
2. Well, you got off lucky because usually it's a lot more.
I did. But, even this week it was so weird because normally on the river, you can go out and catch 20 Northerns when you're not trying.
Right.
I caught 3 Northerns all week. I wasn't even getting bit. So until I knew on the shell beds, and a lot of times you don't catch Northerns on shell beds or get one here and there, but when I switched, I fished some wood too, and then you always catch Northerns. So I don't know. We're just used to it up here. So
yeah, I got you. So, well, Darren, you walked away the first winner of the Great Lakes Division. So you're off to a very good start as far as Angler of the Year goes. You're already in now for the regional at the end of the year. You win, you're in for that. So what are your goals looking at the rest of 2022?
Well, now, I wasn't sure what I'm fishing because I'm recently I don't work anymore, so I have a lot of time to fish. So
congratulations.
Yeah, I'm like, God, I got a lot of time to fish now. So I was kind of picking and choosing. Well, now that pretty much sealed the deal. I'll fish the whole thing, now. And of course, now I'll go for the points, especially with 3 tournaments being in LaCrosse. So, I love to fish. So I'll be out there I went back out today. I caught more keepers today than I did all last week combined.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I bet you I must have caught, I don't know, 20 keeper largemouth today. So,
yeah. Well, good for you. It's always good to, see a guy that absolutely just loves fishing. Yeah, you're doing the tournament scene, and that's great. But sounds to me like you just like going fishing, and that's what it's all about.
I do, yeah. So
good for you, Darren.
And now this year I got the time. That's the best. So
the time is really good, and it's on your side. So that time on the water though, that makes it harder for the guys that don't get that. So time is everything. So put your practice in. Get out there, hone your skills. And you never know. We may end up having you back on one of these podcasts. You may win another one.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, that'd be great. So before we let you go, Darren, I know I looked at your social media. You got a great family, a great support system, a lot of people that help you out in your fishing endeavors. Anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Oh, besides my wife especially. She's one of a kind. She lets me do all the stuff that I want to do. And obviously my friends and Andy over at Team helps me out a lot, but I got to put heads out to Nick Walters. 2 years ago, my boat died, and he gave me a jump starter. And Saturday at 1:45, my graph went dead. And right away, I know that that's my battery. And we got a quick education Saturday. I looked at my co-angler, and I'm like, uh-oh, that battery was dead. And I put that jump starter on. Never used one before. Put it on there. Didn't work. And I'm like, oh my Lord. And I didn't realize it took about 3 to 4 minutes for that to charge that battery to turn the engine over. So yeah, that's a good friend of mine. I owe him a few beers for that one. But so that got us back in, and So yeah, it just
Good
worked
for
out.
you. Yeah, good for you, Darren. So, well, we really appreciate you having our podcast. You gave a lot of great insights, and congratulations on your win again. And we hope to have you back on. So, off to a great start for the 2022 Great Lakes Division. So, good for you, Darren. For all the listeners out there, you've been talking to Mr. Darren Zumach, the recent winner of the BFL Great Lakes Division tournament on the Mississippi River out of LaCrosse. So, we wish Darren all the best of luck throughout the rest of this year. All the tournament anglers that are fishing the BFL tournaments this year, good luck to you. Before we let you go, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. Hit that link at the top of the description right below this video to enter into our $2,500 giveaway sweepstakes. I promise you, you're not going to want to miss that. And as always, I'm Darren Asbury. Thank you for tuning into another winning podcast. Be safe out there. God bless. We'll talk to everyone very, very soon.